They are calling it new ATM rules for over 60s, but almost nobody is explaining the truth properly. Some of what you're hearing is wrong, some of it is being exaggerated, and some of it could catch you out if you're not careful. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes I'll break it down in simple English so you don't get shocked later. If this video helped you even a little, then this channel is for you. I make these videos especially for people like you, who want clear and honest information without fear or confusion. I regularly upload videos on ATM rules, bank changes, pensions, and money updates that affect your daily life. So please subscribe now, because this topic will be uploaded again with new updates, and subscribing makes sure you don't miss anything important. Many people over the age of 60 are feeling worried after hearing messages online saying that brand new ATM rules are starting from the 1st of January 2026 and that these changes could affect how you take your own money out of cash machines. Some videos and posts make it sound urgent and frightening, as if banks are suddenly blocking cash, lowering limits, or watching every withdrawal made by older people. So in this video, I want to slow everything down, explain it in very simple UK English, and help you understand what is really going on, what is not officially confirmed, and what you genuinely need to be aware of without panic, fear, or confusion. First of all, it is very important to say clearly that there is no single new UK law that says people over 60 will lose access to their money from the 1st of January 2026. There is no official government announcement that says all older people must follow special ATM rules on that exact date. That part is very important because a lot of online content mixes rumors, bank policies, and future planning into one scary message. However, that does not mean nothing is changing at all. What is actually happening is more quiet, more gradual, and mostly driven by banks trying to reduce fraud, especially fraud that targets older customers. Over the past few years, banks in the UK have been under pressure from regulators to protect customers better, particularly people who are more likely to be targeted by scams. Sadly, people over 60 are often targeted by criminals who pretend to be banks, police officers, energy companies, or even family members. Because of this, banks are changing how they monitor cash withdrawals, card usage, and unusual behavior. These changes are not always called new rules, but they can still affect how and when you get your cash. One thing many people are hearing about is withdrawal limits. Most banks already have daily ATM withdrawal limits, and these limits are not new. For many accounts, the daily limit is between £200 and £300. What has changed is that banks are now more likely to flag withdrawals that seem unusual compared to your normal behavior. For example, if you normally take out £50 once a week and suddenly try to withdraw £300 several times in one day, the machine may decline the transaction or the bank may temporarily block the card and contact you. This is not because you are over 60, but because the pattern looks unusual and could indicate a scam. Another thing being discussed is extra checks. Some banks are now using smarter computer systems that look at how, when, and where cash is withdrawn. If something looks risky, the bank might ask for extra confirmation, such as using your bank app, answering security questions, or speaking to staff in a branch. Again, this is not a punishment. It is designed to stop criminals from draining accounts quickly before anyone notices. Unfortunately, this can feel frustrating, especially for people who prefer cash and have used ATMs the same way for decades. There is also confusion about the date of the 1st of January 2026. This date is often used online because it sounds official and dramatic, but in reality, banks change systems throughout the year. Some banks updated their fraud protection in late 2025, some will update in early 2026, and others already have similar systems in place. There is no single switch being turned on overnight across the entire country. If your bank changes something, they are required to inform you through letters, emails, or messages in your bank app. Many older people are also worried that banks are trying to force everyone into digital banking and remove cash access. The truth is more complicated. Cash is still legal tender in the UK, and millions of people still rely on it. Banks are not allowed to simply take away your access to your own money because of your age. However, banks are reducing the number of physical branches and sometimes ATMs, which makes it feel like cash is being pushed out. This is a real concern, and it is one reason why it is important to stay informed and plan ahead. Another rumor that causes fear is the idea that withdrawals over a certain amount will be reported or blocked automatically. In reality, banks already monitor transactions for money laundering and fraud, but normal personal withdrawals for daily living are not a crime. If you withdraw a larger amount for something genuine, like paying a tradesperson or helping family, you can still do that. You may just be asked to confirm it or use a branch instead of an ATM. This is inconvenient, but it does not mean your money is being taken away. It is also worth saying clearly that not all banks are the same. Each bank sets its own ATM limits and security rules. Some banks allow higher withdrawals if you request it, others require a branch visit, and some let you change limits in your app or by phone. This means what your neighbor experiences may not be what you experience. That is why relying on social media headlines can be misleading and stressful. If you are over 60, the most sensible thing you can do is not to panic, but to be prepared. Know your bank's daily ATM limit. Keep your contact details up to date so your bank can reach you if something looks unusual. If you do not use online banking, consider at least having telephone banking set up so you can speak to a real person if your card is blocked. If you rely heavily on cash, think ahead and avoid leaving large withdrawals until the last minute. Another very important point is scams. Many criminals use these ATM rule rumors to scare people into acting quickly. They may call and say your card will stop working or that new rules mean you must move your money immediately. Banks will never ask you to give your PIN, move money to a safe account, or hand cash to someone. If anyone mentions new ATM rules as a reason to rush you, that is a major warning sign. It is completely understandable to feel annoyed or anxious about all this. Many people over 60 have managed their money responsibly their entire lives and do not like being treated as if they cannot be trusted. That feeling is valid. At the same time, fraud has increased massively, and banks are trying to balance freedom with protection. Sometimes they get that balance wrong, and when they do, you have the right to complain and ask for changes. So to be very clear and honest, there is no confirmed nationwide rule that says from the 1st of January 2026, over 60s must follow new ATM laws. What is happening is a continuation of fraud protection measures that may feel stricter, especially if you mainly use cash. These measures are already happening and will continue gradually. The key is understanding them, not fearing them. If you ever feel unsure, the best source of information is always your own bank, not a viral video or a dramatic headline. A simple phone call or branch visit can clear up confusion in minutes. And remember, your money is still your money. You have earned it, and you have the right to access it. This channel exists to explain these changes calmly, honestly, and clearly, without exaggeration or fear. Many videos online chase views by making things sound worse than they are. Here, the goal is understanding, protection, and confidence. And as new official information comes out, it will be explained in the same simple way, so you are never left guessing or worrying alone. If you stay informed, ask questions, and do not rush decisions, you can continue using ATMs safely and confidently, just as you always have, even as banks update their systems around you. They are calling it new ATM rules for over 60s, but almost nobody is explaining the truth properly. Some of what you're hearing is wrong, some of it is being exaggerated, and some of it could catch you out if you're not careful. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes I'll break it down in simple English so you don't get shocked later. If this video helped you even a little, then this channel is for you. I make these videos especially for people like you, who want clear and honest information without fear or confusion. I regularly upload videos on ATM rules, bank changes, pensions, and money updates that affect your daily life. So please subscribe now, because this topic will be uploaded again with new updates, and subscribing makes sure you don't miss anything important.